Hey, Carnew's crew, it's Mrs. Carnew, and I just wanted to say hi and check in with you guys. I also wanted to show you around our Google Classroom so that on Monday you feel a little more comfortable with what we're going to get done. Okay, so for those of you looking at my screen and going, oh my gosh, how do I get there? I'm going to show you. So if you look over here, when you log into Google, there's this handy dandy thing right here. You can literally log into Google through this icon, or you can just go to Google and say Google login, and it'll let you log in. You're going to log in with your first and last initial, your ID number at nasdstudent.org, and your password usually has like a couple letters, then it has your exclamation point or dollar sign, and then your ID number. So you should have that information. If you don't, please reach out to me and I can help you with that. So once you log into Google and you go to the Classroom app, you're going to see something like this. Now, obviously, you're not going to have Mr. Wojin and Mr. Forbes math blocks. That's just for me because I'm working with Mr. Wojin and Mr. Forbes and all the other teachers as well to make sure that we're doing what we need to do. So you're going to click Carnew at Home Learning. Now, this is our page. This is where you're going to find all the stuff that you need. So if you look at the front page, this is our stream page. It has a picture of us. And there are spots for announcements, which some of you guys have been responding to. If you have not been on the page, I advise you to check the announcements because there are some updates on there. There's some videos from me to get you started. So just check them out. Also, you will probably notice that there's this fun, handy dandy little box over here, and it tells you when you have stuff upcoming. So if you had an assignment due soon, it would pop up here so you could get a quick link to it. All right. Oh, sorry, I'm a little wobbly. And then once you've looked at your announcements, you can go to classwork, which is where you're going to have things posted. So you'll see here, my week's going to look a little different than yours because I can see some of the assignments because I scheduled them and you can't see them yet. So, ha ha ha. But on Monday at 8 a.m., these will go live and you will be able to see there's a lesson for Miguel in the middle. There's a grammar activity. There's going to be all different lessons. 2 for reading, 2 for math, 2 for science, and 2 for social studies. And they will be due on Friday. There's no particular time on Friday. I just need them turned in before midnight on Friday. So you have from Monday 8 a.m. to Friday at midnight to get the work completed. And if you're having issues with assignments, please reach out to me. It's very easy to get a hold of me. I have talking pointed your parents a phone number that's available where you can reach me for help during certain help hours. You can also send me an email or on an assignment, just ask me a question. I check them regularly. So just let me know. You'll also notice here there's on the classwork page, there's something called Google Calendar. So if we have like a Google Hangout scheduled, you'll be able to see it on your Google Calendar. There's also a people button, so you can see all the teachers that are here. There's also a list of students and parents on my end. So if you see here, these parents have signed up for Google Access. If it still says invited, that means that your parent has to sign up. So please have your parent check their email to see if they need to sign up still for Google Classroom Access. It's really nice because it gives parents a grade report, which as a parent, I love. Sorry, guys. All right. And then the last thing is the grade spot. So you'll notice there's a bunch of assignments here. I was doing a lot of playing around to figure out this whole classroom thing. So no, you didn't have all these assignments due. I was just looking through and trying to add things and play around and figure out how to make it work. So don't mind this. This will all get cleaned up. But once April 13th hits and those assignments are actually due, these will happen. So you'll have grade value. If you didn't hand it in on time by Friday, it'll be missing. So please be aware that we do have to keep track of what you're doing and what you're turning in. Sorry, not sorry. All right. And on that note, so that's it for Google Classroom. We also have some websites that I asked you to sign up for. So I just want to fly through them really quick. On Freckle, you should have the code CURNE7, which will get you into Freckle. It's an awesome website that they have given us access to. So what you do is you log in with your first and last name and that code CURNE7. You'll see a dashboard here where there'll be assignments posted for math, ELA, science, and social studies. So there's only 2 right now for math and ELA. I put these on there as extra credit because I have to put your grades in for marking period 3 by Monday. So this gives me a chance to give some of you some extra credit. So if you want some extra credit, this is a good spot to click in and help yourself out with some extra credit. So for example, if I want to click ELA, it'll take me, you want to start a pretest? Awesome. So they give me this thing to read. All right, blah, blah, blah. It tells me to read a little bit longer. Couldn't have possibly read all that in that quick amount of time. Okay, I get it. Reading. All right, it says I can be done reading now. So I hit done reading, and then there's questions that pop up on the side. So basically, they're just checking to see what your comprehension level is so that they can give you assignments that are comfortable for you. Now, if it comes across that they're giving you stuff that's too easy or too hard, we can work on that. So just let me know either way. Another website that I want you guys to make sure that you're using and have access to is epic.com. Or getepic.com, excuse me. So what you can do on here, this is a free online library. Now, I say free. It's only free for us till June, but it's an amazing website. So there's literally thousands of books on every different topic. So when you go in here, you can click explore, and there's all different topics. There's comic books, there's videos. There's so much stuff on here. Any topic you can imagine. The comics has Diary of a Wimpy Kid series, Nate the Great. There's so much here. So when you go to library, you can actually add books to your favorites. So if there's a book that you really like, you want to go back to it, you can click it so that it becomes a favorite. There's also a spot for assignments. So I have assigned I survived Hurricane Katrina and Bridge to Terabithia, Rebel Girls, Lead, 20 Tales of Extraordinary Women, Funky Fractions, and Factors and Multiples. So these are just books that I just thought, they might be interested in these because of the topics that we were learning about in school before we left. When you go to assignments, it literally breaks down for me who has read which book I've assigned. Okay, so 11% of us have finished this. So just so you know, these are here. It also lets me know under student logs how many books you finished, how many hours you've read, when you were last active. It also lets me know how many pages you flipped through. So don't tell me that you read a book on your reading log for 2 hours when it tells me on here that you only read it for 32 seconds. I'm on to you. But just realize that this is a really good source for books. And if you want to read something, it's here for you. And you will have an assignment from here eventually. Just wanted to get you comfortable with it for right now. The last thing that I wanted to run through with you is extramath.com. Now, the first week that I posted this, you guys did a ton of work on it. This week, some of you have been on spring break. I'm looking at you. All right, just kidding. But we're going to take a look at what this looks like. So I'm going to click sign in. I'm going to use Jackson's to show you what the student view looks like.
Welcome to Extra Math. I'm Mr.
This
C.
guy's going to talk to
I'm
us.
help you get better and faster at math. You want to be better and faster at math, don't you?
I sure do.
Press the button to start.
All right, so I'm going to hit continue.
We'll start
He's
out
going to
with
give
a
me
short
an
quiz to find out
addition placement quiz. So if you look on the bottom here, it tracks how long it takes me to answer the question. And if I get it wrong, it gives me another chance to get it right. Okay. So you're going to take these little pre-quizzes, and then every day you can log in for like 1 minute and it'll give you extra practice with math. It's a really good website to help. Now, I know you guys are aware of iExcel, so please keep using that for sure. And the last page was noredink.com, but we're going to get to that a little bit later on. I'm not going to worry about that one right now. So if you signed up for it, good job, but I'm not worried about it just yet. So again, this is our at-home learning base. If you have any questions about any of the things that I went over, please let me know. And I can't wait to see you on Monday. And I am ready to learn and ready to teach along with you. So hopefully, things go smoothly. Fingers crossed. All right, guys. Again, I hope you have a great weekend. I hope that you enjoy the holiday if you're celebrating. And I look forward to teaching you on Monday. Bye, guys. Gotta find the stop button. There it is. Bye.